Hi everyone, it's Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts, and I'm still working on some projects for the boutique that I'm selling at. And I came across these, I think they're ceramic or maybe plaster of Paris, that's what they are, placard items at Michael's. And I went ahead and got a couple of them. I had a 40% off coupon, so I bought one at the 40% and one at the regular. And they're about $3.99, I think, a piece. But I've actually had these for a couple of weeks and just been kind of staring at this blank white thing thinking, what the heck am I going to do with that? I just knew that there was something that would come up in my head, so I didn't give up on myself. Anyway, this is what I came up with. And I think that as a Mother's Day gift maybe, or even a birthday gift, you know, it might be something that would be desirable at this boutique that I'm selling at. I'm using a bunch of different techniques, and so I'm going to go ahead and get started. It shouldn't take too long, believe it or not. It looks like it took a long time, but it really didn't. So, all right, let's go ahead and take this tag off the back. And I'm using Craft Smart. It just says outdoor acrylic paint. It's what I had in my supplies, so, and it actually worked out great. And I'm putting it in my little palette there. And then I'm using Craft Smart green, and this is brown, and this is outdoor acrylic paint as well. Just like that. And wet my brush a little bit. Now the first thing I did is I did it with a brush, and I just did the edges. So, and it doesn't matter if you go over here. And I didn't want it too dark because I'm going to go back in. It dries real quickly too. I'm going to go back in with the green and use a sponge to add some green into it. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Painting is fun. I love to paint. Pictures, craft items, everything. Okay, so see, it's not perfect, which is good. We don't want it that way. Then I'm going to go in with my sponge, and I actually bought these sponges at Michael's. Oh, here they are. It's these here, and it just gives you instructions on how to wet it and everything. First, Artist Natural Ocean Sponge, used with acrylic, water, and fabric paints or dyes. And mine's still just a little bit wet, which is good. And I'm just going to dip the edge in the edge of the sponge, and I'm going to go around like this. And I want it to sort of blend, you know, not to be blotchy, but if you want it to be blotchy, then you can make it blotchy. I haven't done a video yet making an item like this, so bear with me as far as making sure that I'm on camera and that kind of stuff. Like I said, this dries real quickly, so it's good. Yeah, we don't try to just get it all around. I like that sponge look. And I try to get it so that the brown comes out as well. Okay, this next thing that I did, I took my Glimmer Mist, Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. This is the gumdrop color. You gotta mix it up. And I literally poured it in my palette. And then using a different sponge, I went around the edges. And then when this dries, it's got a sparkly look to it. I think I'm going to do a little bit more. I don't think I've ever seen the Glimmer Mist used this way. but it ends up being really, really pretty. And see, again, it's blending in just a little bit more, and dries really, really quickly. All right, very nice. Excuse me. So I'm going to put that there. And the next thing I want to do is I want to use my Modge Podge. I always feel the need to shake this up. And this is the biggest paintbrush that I have. I'm going to go ahead and paint the top part. Be generous with it, like that. Okay, then I'm using some 7 Gypsies paper. I actually got this through scrapbookingdeals.com. It came with over 25 pieces of paper, and this was one of them. So all I'm going to do, you're thinking, what the heck is she doing? I'm going to lay it over the top, like so. And then you're going to feel the edges of the placard. I'm just going to move my finger along here, and I'm going to tear it. Just kind of where the edge of the placard is. Give that torn look to it. Again, just keeping my finger on the edge. It doesn't have to be perfect. See how a little bit of that came off, but that's okay because we're putting scraps of paper on it as well. Excuse me. We've got terrible winds here today, and it is really messing up my allergies. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to take my paintbrush and touch up the edges. Not all the white, because you want some of the tearing to show. And this right here, I kind of tore a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'm going to go in with my paintbrush and paint that in. See if I can get, there we go. Completely missed a whole edge, didn't I? Okay. I thought about using Distress ink, but this was working just fine, so I went ahead and used that. So there you go. A little bit more on that side there. I could even add a little green in there as well. Got some Modge Podge there. Alright, so that's the base. Now, I'm using a couple of different ribbons and things like that. Some for my stash, and, well, all for my stash, I guess I should say. I got this at Remember When Scrapbooking. It's a local, oh, I got a little O there, scrapbooking store that is here in town. They do not have an online store. You just have to actually live here to buy their stuff, but their ribbons are amazing. So I'm going to put that there. And here's some more, just some yellow flowers. Just trim it up, I don't want that on there. This is cloth-like. And then I got the little metal piece from Recollections on this major shopping spree that I went on. So I'm going to use that again. This is really pretty, actually. There's a butterfly. These are all metal, so I'm going to have fun with these. Right now I'm just laying everything out, and then I'm going to glue it down so I can get it out of the package. Oh, geez, I'm so sorry. That was not an earthquake. That was a kinquake. Of course, this is happening while I'm doing a video, right? Why is this not coming out? That's crazy. Ugh, goodness gracious, there we go. This guy just didn't want to come out. Okay, so I'm going to put her right there. And then, oh, I got my seam binding, I think they call this. And what I did with this is I used my Tattered Angels and I sprayed it, and then I crimpled it up. But I wanted it to dry for the video, so that's what I did. And I'm actually going to give it some, those aren't very good scissors for ribbon, so I'm going to do the switch there. And I am already 10 minutes into the video, so I'm going to speed up here. That's going to go there. There. Excellent. Put that in across. That's going to go on top. Then I have my quick quotes from Itty Bitty Box. Ordered these online. I'm actually going to make this a Mother's Day. So I think right now I can go ahead and put on my little embellishments. Now, I found this 450 quick dry glue at Remember When, and I'm having really good luck with it. I haven't been able to find it at Michael's or Joann's, but as far as things like this, it's holding very well. And it dries pretty quickly. The strings bother me, but I can deal with it. Okay, that flower's going to go there. Now, I got these little pearl things way back when I started card making. I ordered a card kit from Card Maker magazine, and these were a bunch of extra stuff left over. Really trying to get those picked up there. And then I have these buttons that I got at Joann's, and I didn't have another rose button that I put on this, but I do have a bow, so I'm going to use that. Put that away later. But of course you have to cut off the back. Alright, so let's put the button down first. Just sort of maybe right there. You know, you're just adding variety of embellishments. It's sticking to my finger. Let's do it like this. To your plaque. And then these actually I used regular Tombow. And I put 3 of the yellow ones here. I just dropped it on like so. And then that will dry, and then I'm going to put maybe these over here. This one's going to be a little different, which is okay. Alright, there we go. Bye-bye for that. Alright, so let's get our little vellum thing, and I'm going to tear this. Like so. I have to be careful I don't tear the actual sentiment, right? I want to make sure you can see this. So I'm going to take a little bit of this green scrap. This is 7 Gypsies as well. still got some Modge Podge on it. Put that down like that. Let's go ahead and just scrap up a little bit, right? And I'll tear a little piece of this. This is 7 Gypsies. And put that right there. That needs to be torn. Great. Now I'm actually going to take the paintbrush that has a little bit of the brown left on it still and go around the edges of this. Yeah, just like that. And using up the Modge Podge on here, put that like this. And I just noticed that I didn't put my embellishment down. So let's do that real quick using my very strong adhesive. Alright, so I may have to go back in. I'm seeing here my Modge Podge wasn't enough and it was watered down, so go ahead and make sure that this stays down. Very nice. Okay, the last and final thing that I did was I took my Glimmer Mist, and I don't know how this is going to work on camera because I don't have anything in the back here, but I just did a real quick, like so. And then that'll dry. You can either use your heat gun. And I like how the Mother's Day thing is wrinkling up. You know, it makes it look more vintage and that's it. Okay, now you can put it in something like this. I got this at Michael's on their clearance rack, or which, you know, really blings it up and makes it look pretty. Or you can do something simple, just a regular picture holder, and it would go like that. So that is it. That is my placard. Once it dries, you know, it kind of brings out the colors and everything. And I'm not sure if you can see on camera the Glimmer Mist, how it went around, how when I put it around the frame here. So, all right, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thanks, bye.